President Tinubu directs chiefs to move to Borno. Governor Adeleke stops planned public partnership in Ocean Health College. And Borno United States President Donald Trump's top counterterrorism official resigns over Iran exposed. Iran has FIFA to move World Cup matches to Mexico. And now the news in details. President Bola Tinubu has described the recent terrorist attack in Borno State as desperate attempt by insurgents, vowing that administration will defeat them. Reacting to the attacks in Maiduguri, the president expressed grief over the loss of lives and sympathized with those injured while assuring residents of the state of the federal government's support. In a statement personally signed by him, Tinubu said the assaults were the final desperate and frantic attempts by criminal and terrorist elements seeking to instill fear. The president stated that the attackers were under pressure from the armed forces and security agencies, adding that efforts against criminal elements would be intensified. Tinubu also commended troops for repelling coordinated attacks on military positions in the state. In the same vein, President Bola Tinubu has directed all service chiefs to move to Maiduguri, Borno State capital, following the recent terrorist attacks in the state. Tinubu made this known in a statement he personally signed and made available to reporters today, following yesterday's bomb attacks that claimed the lives of at least 23 people. Newsman reports that multiple suicide bombings by suspected Boko Haram members were reported in the state yesterday, and the president, who commiserated with the Borno people over recent terrorist strikes, has showed that the Nigerian military is winning the war against the insurgents. He revealed that during the security meeting with leaders of security and intelligence agencies last week, he approved additional equipment and operational support to enhance their capabilities. According to him, the effort is already in progress. Similarly, the Nigerian Governors Forum has described it as shocking and despicable the multiple suicide bombings in Maiduguri yesterday night. Chairman of NGF Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak said this in a statement issued today. Condemning the attacks as evil and unacceptable, the forum said the incidents were a reckless waste of human lives and it therefore taxed security forces to degrade the capacity of the terrorists to carry out such attacks. The federal government has secured a landmark £746 million financing agreement with the United Kingdom to deliver the most ambitious modernization of Nigeria's seaport infrastructure in nearly 50 years. Backed by UK Export Finance, the historic deal will fund the comprehensive upgrade of the Lagos Port Complex Apapa and Tinkan Island Port Complex, the nation's two business ports, which together handle more than 70% of Nigeria's imports and exports. The financing agreement is scheduled to be formally signed during President Tinubu's state visit to London on March 18 to 19, 2026, marking a deepening of economic cooperation between Nigeria and the UK while opening a new chapter in the country's maritime development. In a statement issued by its special advisor, Dr. Bolaji Akiola, the Minister of Maritime and Blue Economy, Dr. Weyo Itola, described the arrangement as a transformative milestone for Nigeria's port system, noting that the modernization represents the first comprehensive overhaul of Apapa and Tinkan Island ports since their establishment. The minister added that the partnership with the UK reflects a shared commitment to advancing sustainable maritime development. The federal government has introduced a new consumer credit product, Fly Now Pay Later, aimed at making domestic air travel more accessible to Nigerians. The Nigerian Consumer Credit Corporation disclosed this in an announcement posted on its X handle today, stating that the initiative would allow eligible customers to book local flights and repay the cost over time through structured financing. According to Credit Corp, the scheme is designed to remove the upfront financial barrier that often delays important trips for many Nigerians, and to apply, the corporation urged the interested individuals to visit visa.ro.ng and book a flight to any city in Nigeria. Governor Ademola Adeleke has directed the board and management of Osun State College of Health Technology, UNISHA, to stop further processing of the public-private partnership deal on the college's land. The directive was disclosed in a statement signed by the governor's spokesperson, Omali Rashid, today. The statement noted that the governor's action was predicated on a review of the proposed agreement between the college and the private sector partner, which was considered unfair and against the best interest of the college and the state. The governor then directed the board and the management of the college to discontinue the proposed PPP deal while the government looked inward to address the accommodation needs of the college. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) and Resident Electoral Commissioner for Osun State, Mutu Abuke, has urged political parties to promptly report any irregularities or concerns with regard to the ongoing continuous voter registration to the Commission. Abuke said this is to ensure that necessary action can be taken where required. The Osun INEC boss made this known while fielding questions from journalists during the monitoring of registration areas to assess the conduct of the excise and interactive political party agents yesterday. The visit took the INEC team to several registration points, including Ilari Methodist Primary School in Ward 7, Kubokolo Government Area, St. Andrew Primary School, Ada 1, Ward 7, Borikwe Local Government Area, and Holy Michael Primary School, Ikiru Ward 8, Ikorodu Local Government Area. Aboke also explained that the inspection was aimed at ensuring the process was proceeding in an orderly manner and to obtain direct feedback from officials and representatives of political parties participating in the registration process. You're listening to the major news coming to you from Tuesday, 94.1 FM, transmitting from Liaju, with Abuja and Deputation of Nigeria. You can listen to us on Radio Garden and Zen Radio app at Tuesday, 94.1 FM. You can watch us live on our Facebook page at Tuesday FM. You can also follow us on Instagram page at Tuesday_radio. And you can now download Tuesday app at Play Store. You're welcome back. The Sultan of Sokoto, Mohammed Saad Abubakar, has urged Muslims across Nigeria to begin the search of the Christian moon that will mark the end of the holy month of Ramadan and signal the beginning of Shawwal. The call was contained in a statement issued today by the Sultanate Council of Sokoto and signed by the Waziri Sokoto and chairman of the Advisory Committee on Religious Affairs, Sambo Wali Jinodu. According to the statement, tomorrow, March 18, 2026, corresponding to 29th day of Ramadan, 1447 AH, has been set aside for the sighting of the new moon of Shawwal. And the currency. The National Counterterrorism Center Director Joe Kent has resigned from his post, citing opposition to the ongoing U.S. war in Iran and urging President Trump to reverse course. In a letter posted on his X account today, Kent said that Iran posed no imminent threat to the United States and accused the Trump administration of starting the conflict under pressure from Israel and its influential American lobby.